We are here, SuicideFantasyFootball.com, at our headquarters in South Jersey, and now we're going to give you the awards.
At our headquarters number 1 in South Jersey, because all three of our headquarters are in South Jersey somewhere.
This is the
This is the War Room!
The official War Room, the Bat Cave. We got a secret entrance that we come in, red carpets roll out, and here we are. So let's talk about our awards, Jim. What do you want to do first? MVP?
Offensive MVP?
Yeah.
Mike Vick. Michael Vick, offensive MVP.
I think Michael Vick takes a little bit of a step back stat-wise. I still think he helps the Eagles go very far in the playoffs, as we talked about in our last video. But I don't think Michael Vick is the dude that he was last year.
40 combined touchdowns, passing and rushing.
Wow.
40.
Wow. 32
passing, 8 rushing.
I mean, that's not crazy. I can't tell you you're nuts for saying that. I just don't think – don't get me wrong. Now they've got a year to actually put an offense together around Michael Vick instead of throwing him in. But that means everyone else has time to be preparing for Michael Vick. So
Michael Vick said it. You can't prepare for us. The Eagles offense.
No, what Michael Vick said is you can't just stop him, because if you try to just stop him, he's got other weapons that can do it. And I think it's going to be more LaShawn, Deshaun, Macklin coming back, Selleck having a bigger role in the offense.
You haven't even said the MVP of the offense besides Mike Vick yet this year.
You're going to say Steve Smith?
Steve Smith.
No way.
Steve
I thought
Smith,
you were going to say Ronnie Brown. That was really
Steve Smith is going to lead the NFC in red zone touchdowns. Mark it down.
Okay.
Lead it. Lead
All right.
the NFC.
I'm going offensive MVP, a guy who's won it before. He's going to win it again. It's Tom Brady. Going to put up huge numbers. Wes Welker back healthy. Ocho Cinco finally in a place where he can shine and not wear orange and black and suck. And I say Tom Brady is the offensive MVP.
All right.
They're going far. It ain't Ben Jarvis Green Ellis that's taking him there. It's Tom Brady.
Defensive MVP. As much as it pains me to say it, DeMarcus Ware, he's a beast. He's probably going to set the sack record this year.
Can't shit on DeMarcus.
23, 24 sacks.
Wow.
He's going to.
Is Brett Favre going to fall for the last one and let him win it?
Well, if he plays for the Colts, maybe.
I'm going Eagles and Nnamdi Asomugha. I know usually they don't throw at him, but in the Eagles' defense, they're going to have to throw at Nnamdi. And I'm calling for him to get 8 interceptions, run a couple of back for touchdowns. Not going to have sacks because that's not what he's going to do. That's not going to be his role in the defense. But I think Nnamdi shuts everyone down, puts up some big numbers interception-wise, and he's the defensive MVP of the year.
All right. Offensive Rookie of the Year. I'm going A.J. Green. I think he's going to be an impact wide receiver. He's, fantasy football-wise, he may or may not. He might be like 22, 23.
So are you saying Carson Palmer comes back to make that happen? Or do you think Andy Dalton is going to help him be the offensive?
I think it's going to be Bruce Gajkowski. I think Bruce Gajkowski does a little bit, not great, but a little bit there. I think it's going to be a combination of Dalton and Gajkowski. But I think he's going to be the most productive rookie.
Well, listen, it's a little bit off-kilter. It's not the typical guy that everybody else is looking at, and I'm doing the same thing. And it's not just because I'm the world's biggest Carolina fan. I'm going Greg Little, dude. He's going to be Colt McCoy's man, and Colt McCoy is going to be one of the best quarterbacks to rise up. I'm not saying he's going to be, close to
Massaquoi.
No, Massaquoi. I mean, he's all right, but dude, Greg Little, if it wasn't for him getting hurt his last year in Carolina, he would have been over A.J. Green and Julio Jones. He would have been the #1 receiver picked, and if he wasn't, someone would have been making a mistake. And you're going to see Colt McCoy he's going to catch about 90 balls, double-digit touchdowns, and really make the Browns give a push to make the playoffs.
My defensive Rookie of the Year, I'm looking Von Miller.
Which copy off me?
Linebacker, loving it.
Dude, me too. John Fox's defense, Elvis Dumerville coming back. It's going to be hard to focus on a guy like Von Miller, who's just a beast. And I think it's a very good call by you, Jim. For once, I agree with you. Von Miller's going to be the defensive Rookie of the Year.
Comeback Player of the Year, number 5 for the Minnesota Vikings. Donovan McNabb.
It's not a bad call, dude. I really do think that McNabb's going to put up big numbers this year. I don't think they're winning the NFC North like you do. I don't think there's any way they're overtaking the pack. But I wouldn't be surprised if I was wrong and the Lions didn't make the playoffs as the wild card out of that division, and it ended up being the Vikings. I'm going out on a limb a little bit with saying the Lions. And
here's the other thing you got to think of. The tough division that they play in, those guys are going to get up for the Packers. The Lions are probably going to beat the Packers. The Bears might beat the Packers. The Vikings might beat the Packers.
Dude.
I don't think they get up for the Vikings as much, and I don't think what the Vikings do, they stop. I don't think the Bears stop the Vikings as much
And
as
McNabb fits well into the Vikings offense. He's got guys that are burners.
And he does play action better than anybody out there. You saw it in the preseason. He hit Berrien twice for deep balls.
Adrian Peterson's going to catch a ton of balls out of the backfield. He's no Brian Westbrook, but Donovan McNabb will make him a pass-catching running back. I can't believe I just got Brian Westbrook's name wrong.
Michael Westbrook.
I'm the worst name caller in the world.
That's right.
I'm going with my comeback player of the year, and I hate to say it because I'm an Eagles fan and a Cowboys hater, but Tony Romo is going to put up huge numbers. He's got a ton of weapons, and I'm calling for him to go over 4,000 yards and be the offensive comeback player of the year.
If he can stay off his ass. Because they got 3 rookie offensive linemen, and I got a feeling that they're going to rush right up the middle and try to really put pressure on Romo. And he's got the weapons there, so that he's definitely got the shot. It's not like you're
Felix Jones is going to have a big year this year.
Dez Bryant is going to have a huge year.
Miles Austin's going to be Miles Austin. Jason Witten's going to be Jason Witten. So
they're still going to be 8-8, but they're going to put up big offensive.
I hope so. I hope they're 4-13. 12. I had one more win. One more loss. I hope they're 4-12.
If they suck that bad, they lose an extra game.
Yeah, exactly. I hope they lose the bye week.
Nice.
And Tony Romo goes 4,000 yards, and I'm right. Even though the Cowboys suck, that's what I'm hoping for. All right, that's our opinion. That's our awards. Tell us what you think. Jim at SuicideFantasySports.com. Eric at SuicideFantasySports.com. Check us out on Facebook, Suicide Fantasy Football, and Twitter, SFFcom. Sign up. 13 more hours, Suicide Fantasy Football.